must realize you are doomed.
What's happening, everybody? Prime Video just debuted 2 episodes of The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, and me and Rich are here to discuss. So thank you for joining us. So two episodes premiere on the premiere date of Rings of Power, and there's a damn good reason why they did 2 episodes on the premiere. That's how I think. There's a damn good reason. It's a good job that they did that. But let's just start off with episode 1, my friend.
Yeah.
Episode 1, Rings of Power. Your thoughts, reaction. How did it go for you?
Episode 1 was definitely a slow burn for me. I felt like the show was trying to get us to be more interested in the hobbits, but dude, I just wasn't interested in in them at all. Even in episode 2, it was hard for me to get into them. I loved all the Galadriel stuff and everything that she went through, and I loved how they show, because at the end of Return of the King, you never see them sail off, and you see them sail off, you just don't see where they go at the very end.
Right.
So I liked how in episode 1 they showed that, all right, now we're gonna show you, well, according to Amazon's view of how it looked and what they experienced and everything. So it was a slow burn for me in the first episode.
I'll give them this. The first 18 minutes, I was cool with it. I liked it. Showing Galadriel and the way they're looking for Sauron and her brother got killed and everything, and they're still on the quest many centuries later or years later, however you want to say it.
Yeah.
So I was still in there, and even the snow troll, I like the snow troll little thing. But after they, was mutiny basically and told her, hey, we're done. We're going back.
Yeah.
Basically, after that, everything took a back seat for me and everything. And was just, I get it. They're trying to do character development and try to get you going and everything. But like you said, it was a slow burn. But man, I must admit though, visually, filming wise, oh my gosh,
oh yes,
so beautiful,
so good.
Man. The scenery, everything about these shots that they'd be doing,
even the one behind me, my wallpaper, that was beautiful.
That made me immerse in that world. Just the scenery itself, the filming of it, I was like, wow, like it was beautiful. And you could tell there was nothing, every penny was spent on this.
Definitely.
And it literally, you felt like you were a total different world. But I do agree, it was a slow burn. And I think that was the reason why they put 2 episodes for premiering. Because if it was just this one, I think I probably would have been like, oh, shit, that didn't do it for me, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
As far as story-wise. And it would have been rough I wouldn't be as excited going to episode 2 the following week. You know what I'm saying? It would have been a whole week of me trying to process.
A whole week and thinking about that, man,
that slow burn. I don't know if this is it for me. I don't think they got it right. But then, with it being there, you had episode 2, and just to let everybody know, the both episodes was over a little bit over an hour long. Which I was surprised. Like, holy crap. But what did you think about more in episode 1? What did you think about the imagery, the actual filming?
That's like throughout the whole watching of episode 1 and 2, I was just thinking wow, they really put some money into this, man.
Yes.
Like the scenery was beautiful. Everything just looked fantastic. So that also kept me engaged. Was I know it was like I said, episode 1 was a very slow burn, but the scenery and the imagery, that's what kept me wanting to keep watching, because everything just looks so beautiful. And that Amazon wants people to catch on to this. I agree with you about the 2 episode thing. I mean, they're promoting this thing like crazy. As soon as you even go to the Amazon website, it'll show real quick, hey, Rings of Power, go check it out. And even someone posted in this group Discord that I'm in, whenever they ship out boxes, to customers, it's all covered in Rings of Power. They're trying to get people to watch this because they put a lot of money into this, a lot of money.
And I get it; it's a pilot episode. It was a slow burn and it wasn't great, but 65% is just a random number I'm saying, guys. But it is 60. I'm saying it's about 65%. Usually pilots aren't as as good as people remember it. You know what I'm saying? They're not as good. You have to get into a couple episodes to actually get into. We're just being spoiled right now, I believe, because of the House of Dragon.
Yes.
The first 2 episodes was just, I think we're being spoiled, you know?
Yeah.
How I even said about the Game of Thrones, that pilot episode, if you go back, it was hard to get really into too. I mean, you had to watch a couple more episodes to really get into Game of
Mhm.
Thrones even.
Yeah.
So I believe, it was for a pilot episode, it was okay because 20 minutes I was fairly entertained, and it was the first 20 minutes I was fairly entertained with the pilot episode. But
Mhm.
as far as the next 40 minutes, you were like, oh, okay, it was a slow burn, trying to get some little bit of character development, I guess. But we both said, the scenery, the filming was just absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful.
It was the reason and it was the one thing that was keeping you in,
Mhm.
because you were just so immersed in that reality, because how it was being presented to you visually. You're just like, man, if I could just, I wanted just to walk by the tree, and just chill there and be at peace. I mean, it was
Yeah.
just so fucking awesome. I don't know how to describe it. It just made me want to go over there and just chill and be, you know what I'm saying? Like, enjoy
Mhm.
nature and everything, just whatever it had to bring. And
Mhm.
so I think we're being a little spoiled with House of Dragons. And then, it's going to be eating with House of Dragons. It's coming out the same time. But I'm gonna defer to you mostly on a lot of the a lot of the Rings of Power, because you are more of a fan and know more of the
Mhm.
characters and more than I do. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, I did watch all the Hobbits and actually the Lord of the Rings stuff,
Yeah.
but more on episode 1. Did you like some of the characters they brought in? Like did you like the story with her brother, him dying by the orc, and they have that symbol? I mean,
Yeah,
did that kind of catch you?
I enjoyed everything in the beginning. Like you said, the first 20 minutes, you even said you were like really into it and everything. Because I loved how they gave a lot of the backstory to Galadriel and the stuff that happened to her brother. And yes, this is all like it's not going off any books. It's like Amazon just making up their own stuff. But
Right.
I like kind of like the stuff that they were adding with Galadriel, and how Elrond is like so like committed to the elvish way. Like you can't break it. Like
Mhm.
whenever after she got back with her crew, and then they were like, you've earned it to go back home, which is go on the ship that's behind me and to go back home. And she didn't want to. She was even telling Elrond like, I want to finish what my brother started. And he was like, you can't do that. Like, you'll probably never get this chance again. It's like, you're
Mhm.
slapping the elven elders like in the face and everything. But I liked a lot of the stuff that they had with different characters, like even the elf and that random woman. I forgot her name. But like I said, this is all
Uh,
like all new
yeah, I
stuff.
know.
So it's all new stuff.
Yeah.
So I like the different stories. I just couldn't get into the Hobbit stuff, man. It just
Uh,
wasn't
mhm.
it just wasn't doing it for me. So
Got you. So let's go into episode 2. So episode 2 actually started off pretty good. I thought episode did pretty good. I was interested in through the whole episode. Episode 2, what did you like out of episode 2?
that one was definitely like you said, like necessary, because episode 1 was such a slow burn. Episode 2 definitely started picking up. My favorite part about episode 2 was the relationship between the elf and the human woman that had the son and everything. And whenever you had the orc come up out of the ground and everything and
Oh,
start
yeah,
fighting them,
yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
like their whole story I enjoyed.
Right.
The Hobbit stuff again, it felt like it was dragging for me. And then
Oh, okay.
the Galadriel stuff, I mean, it's just about her making her way back home and everything after
Mhm.
she jumped off the ship. So I felt like episode 2 was definitely more about the elf and that woman. So
Yeah, definitely. I liked episode 2. It definitely it made me want to watch what's coming up next in episode 3. It got me back into the stories and everything that's going on. I'm like, okay, cool. Episode's 1 done. They did their little pleasantries basically. And
mhm,
now let's get it going here, folks. And that's what they
yeah.
did with episode 2. And I loved how, just like the original Lord of the Rings, I love the elf and the dwarf relationship with Prince
Yeah.
Doran. Here we
Yeah.
go again. The dwarves and elves have the best, I mean, it's like a love-hate relationship. I love it, you know what I'm saying? Like they love each other, or you know, it's love and hate, respect, you know, and
Yeah.
they dig at each other and whatever. So it's another, you know,
And
uh
Dorn was like offended that he wasn't there for his wedding
his
and
his
the
wedding,
birth of
his
his
birth,
yeah.
yeah,
And he even
definitely.
explained how like elvish time is different from everyone else's time. He's like,
Yeah, that's true.
time goes by faster for normal people, not for them.
Yeah, yeah, we don't live
So,
all these centuries like like the
yeah.
elves do, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I loved their relationship already, and it was fun. It just it's always good to see elf and dwarves get, you know, their relationship when they come together all the time
Yeah.
in this world here. And and like you said, you were piggybacking on the elf and the woman or whatever in that village. Man,
Yeah.
dude, tell me about. I love. They had like a little horror feel to it with that orc or whatever
Yeah, coming
the
up.
hell that
Yeah.
thing that was. I don't know what it was, but man, they had a little bit of a horror feel to it. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I'm digging this. This is pretty cool. What do you think about the design and everything that was going on in there?
Yes. I loved how I know we only got like a small little glimpse because it was pretty dark in the house, but I loved how they made the orc look. And that whole scene of them hiding and everything and
Yes.
all that stuff, it did have that type of horror feeling. But I gotta give props to that little kid, man. He really came out and saved his mom, man.
Yeah,
I
I didn't think he
thought
was
I
going
didn't
to.
think so. I did not think
Mm-mm.
so. But he definitely came out and saved her and everything. So that whole scene was awesome. We get our first look at one of the orcs and everything. So yeah, I like that part.
Yeah, so and speaking about the mom, man, whoo, she's some good eye candy for me, man. I was like I was like, please don't die, baby. Not just yet. But no, I love that whole thing, the whole situation, the elf, you know, going in there in the tunnels and everything. You see
Mhm.
something moving in the shadows,
Yeah,
and
dude, that
I
was
was like, whoa, you know, so it's starting to build up a lot, and I appreciate this. And there's a you know what else I have to say is I loved the costume designs, everything, the
yes, the
detailing in it.
costumes.
Man, I thought the design and everything was spec on episode 1 and episode 2. Everything looked absolutely great. Do you have anything more to comment on how the designs were and everything? Or you know,
I was gonna ask you, what do you think about? Do you have any kind of thoughts of who the stranger is that came down in that comment? You remember
no,
like the
I
whole?
just
I
thought it
wonder who that
was.
is.
I have no
That
idea who that is.
that's one thing that's got me because obviously he's got like powers. So I'm trying to think, is he a wizard? Like, is he
Mm.
that wizard? The one that we're all thinking of? Like, I don't know. That's something that has me interested until obviously until the next episode
Right, right.
is finding out more about him.
Yeah, that's the biggest mystery is who's that guy who landed from that shooting comment type deal.
Yeah.
You know, comment kind of came in like it reminded me of the Terminator, basically coming in through coming in fire and electricity, whatever type deal, and was just
Yeah.
there butt ass naked. Reminded me of the Terminator. But yeah, I don't know what it is, who he is, or what he is, so couldn't
Yeah.
tell you. But I think that's what they're gonna do is try and explain what's going on and Galandria and everything, what's going on with her. What did you think about that little sea creature type deal too? That was pretty
Oh,
good
yeah, that was
too.
pretty good. I like that whole
Yeah.
scene whenever they were like out in the ocean and everything. All the elements they had to deal with, especially a new creature that we've never even seen before in any of the Lord of the Rings, obviously. But
Mhm.
yeah, I like that part.
Definitely. I just want to lastly kind of touch on this. One thing that I noticed that I'm real. It puts a smile to my face, Rich, is the natural diversity I've seen already
Hmm.
in this show. I
Yeah.
must admit, I'm a little surprised, and I love it because it feels so natural.
Yeah.
We talk about House of Dragons, how great of a splash it's made already with just 2 episodes
Hmm.
and 3 coming on real soon. But it just felt so, and then they have an African American family, and who was this Cornelius, I believe his name is
Yeah.
Valeria. But it just felt like so natural, and it was put in so many different places. The diversity in this show
Yeah.
already with 2 episodes, and it felt so natural.
Yeah, it did.
It really felt so natural, and it put a smile to my face. And
Yeah.
I don't know how if you saw that or if you got winds of
Oh
that
no,
and
yeah,
how you felt.
I love that. Like with Dorn and his wife, like that
Hmm.
felt like 100% natural. And
Yes,
and you know the elf and everything, the main elf that they're kind of like
right.
circling the story around. I loved his character and everything, and it did feel natural. It didn't feel, like forced or anything. But obviously, there's still freaking,
I know.
goons out there that will like. I know the lady that's playing Dorn's wife.
Yes.
Uh, she's already getting like backlash about this, so it's kind of it's just people just need to get over it. This is a complete like fabrication. Like it's not. It
Yeah.
has nothing to do with the book. So they're just Amazon's just doing their own thing. But
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
it did come natural for me too.
So after all the first episode and the second episode, are you still into it, and are you anticipating for episode 3 already?
Yes, definitely. If it was just the first episode, I don't know if I would be too excited for the
Hmm.
next episode. But yeah, it definitely has me interested for episode 3. So
And what do you out there think? Did you guys glad that they put 2 episodes for the premiere, or were you just happy with episode 1? And did you think it was not a slow burn? Put your comments down below and let us know your thoughts. And this is going to be a wrap up for episode 1 and 2 of Rings of Power. Do us a favor. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up, please. It helps us so much tremendously.
yes,
And if you're not a subscriber, please help us get to 500 subscribers and hit that subscribe button right now. See, that's it. You'll be done if you just hit it. Costs you absolutely nothing. And also help us with hitting that notification bell and sharing with other people. We would truly appreciate it.
and
And also,
also, I'm
go ahead.
sorry, I think you might have
Go
said
ahead.
it. I was
No,
gonna say
that's all right.
also check us out on Spotify. We're gonna be posting this episode, and obviously our At the Helms that we do every Sunday. We're gonna be posting those up. If you ever have a drive home or drive to work or just working out or doing whatever you have
Hmm.
when you have spare time, we're
Or
on.
you need something to listen to while you're trimming the hedges or cutting the grass. Hey, I do that sometimes.
Anything. Yeah. We're on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Just check out our link tree in the description down below, and you'll get links to everything that we have: our Discord, our Spotify, our Apple Podcasts, our Instagram, everything that we have. So yeah.
I know there's a lot of stuff we keep talking about, but I just want to let you guys know me and Rich are both on the episode of Beyond the Third. Go ahead and check us out. It should be out by the time of this release here.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and check us out on Beyond the Third on Spotify and check me and Rich. Rich has some great stories. I'm telling you. You have to check out this episode, if anything. Please. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. All right, everybody. That's going to do it for us. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, baby Rich.